Hello everyone, welcome to Afro Swag Media and Magazine. My name is Deborah. As always, I'll be your host on this show. Today, as previously said, we have a very special guest. But before I bring her to the camera, I do have a little treat for you guys. So last month on September 6th was our official launch, and I do have a clip which is just the highlight of the event. Don't go away, just watch this.
Let's see sugar.
Stand up on your feet. Stand up on your feet. And I want to hear you clap. Okay? A hand of applause. Come on. Make some noise for the glory, the one and only of Alpha Swag Man. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for coming. It means a lot to me. I'm very emotional. You think you're prepared, but you're never prepared for this. I'm so glad that it's finally happening.
It's Flexi Sugar.
Let's see sugar. Let's see sugar.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Like we said, that was the highlight of our official launch last month. Now, let me bring to the camera the special guest that we have for you today. Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Deborah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good and you look fabulous. So
Thank
tell
you.
us
So do
who you
you.
are.
So my name is Nyaliep. I'm currently the executive director of Youth for Greater Good. I am a South Sudanese American living right here in Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm just really happy to be on your platform today.
Thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to have you. So, Nyalip, so you are the Executive Director of Youth for Greater Good.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yes.
is Youth for Greater Good?
So Youth for Greater Good, it was started almost 5 years ago. We've been around for 5 years now. We just got our nonprofit status earlier this year. And our mission is basically to just help shape the future of South Sudanese youth through academic support, through mentoring, and also cultural identity and awareness. And we have like an after school program. We do like monthly field trips. We perform. We have a dance team, a little bit of everything. People probably seen us perform at Afro Omaha, and like all these little amazing events that are going on. So that's kind of what we're about. We're just basically about providing a positive outlet to our community and to our youth.
Oh, that's Awesome. So is this just for the Sudanese community?
It started off that way, but honestly, over the past few years, we've kind of just opened our doors because we've had other people come, whether it's African Americans or Kenyan or like other. We're open to any African diaspora or just anybody who wants to come and be around this type of environment. It did start off specifically South Sudanese youth, and so we do have kind of an emphasis on that because that's that's our connection. But we open the door to anybody to come in because we feel like youth, you're a young person and you need that support regardless of who you are.
All right. So before we continue with the questions, we have a surprise guest here. I will greet
Okay.
her that she can join us for just, I believe, 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. Even I'm surprised. This is really a surprise guest.
Yeah. Hello. This is
Hello.
our surprise guest.
Hi.
Hi, Abby. How are you?
I am well.
All right.
Hi, Abby.
It's amazing. So Abby meet Nyaliep and Nyaliep meet Abby.
Hi,
Hi, Abby.
Nyaliep.
How are you?
Very well.
So the beautiful thing is that you both have a common interest, the youth.
Okay.
So Abby, why don't you tell us what you do with the youth in a nutshell?
Yes, so I am a young adult author and a speaker, trainer, and coach with the John Maxwell team. So what I do with the youth is equip them, empower them with leadership concepts, values, and training so that they are comfortable being leaders today. I believe that youth are leaders today, that they also lead us tomorrow. But once they get comfortable being leaders, then it just comes naturally to them. They're able to excel, whether it's in their careers in college or in their careers in the professional world, as well as in the community.
Wow, that's amazing. And you do have an event coming up. Can you please tell us about it?
Yes. So twice a year, the John Maxwell team gives out free workshops. And so I have one coming up on October 31st, and it's tagged Omaha Youth Takeover. Which is why I reached out to you, Nyaliep, so that you could partner with us and
I
we could
would love to do that. Yes. Yes.
This year, of course, given COVID, it will be a virtual event, but essentially it's a training workshop, and we're just speaking leadership, what it takes to be there where you are right now, how we can equip you, and passing those values on.
All right. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for, I don't know, popping up. Nyaliep,
A little
do you
surprise
have a question? Yeah, do you have a question for her? Or if it's not, okay.
So what's like the age range that you target when it comes to your leadership workshops?
Right now, 8 to 18, but there are also workshops for just teens, but this one is 8 to 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that, Abby. We will definitely connect.
So you both are on social media. You can find each other. Thank you so much, Abby. So somebody is asking, is it on October 31st?
Yes, October 31st.
What time? So we have Nyawij asking what time?
It is 9. Yeah, it is 9 to 11. It's October 31st.
Okay, October 31st, 9 to 11. We'll add all the information in there. So guys, connect, and thank you so much for that question. Thank you, Abby. Bye. We will let you go and continue with Nyaliep.
Thank you for popping out. Thank you.
All right, Nyaliep. So you have a lot of fans out there. We already have comments, so I'm going to put the comments on the screen. That way you can see what I'm talking about. We have Raya. She said, "That's my sister." And then we have Nyadoro. She said, "Go sis." And then we have Nyawi. The community loves you. Absolutely.
Oh my God. They're going to make me cry. They're going to make me cry.
And then we have same pouring into the youth is definitely needed. Appreciate all of you. Yes. Yes, yes.
Wow.
Then I think right now we have one more. Hey girl, thank you for answering. And then you look gorgeous. You have a lot of fans out there. So
No,
as
these
we
are
keep
like my
on,
family. I love them. I want to just say thank you so much for
oh,
watching, guys, and for tuning in.
guys, she's thanking you for watching and tuning in. So as we keep on receiving the comments, I will try
Hmm.
to project it that way everybody sees it. And they say, we support you, sis. And then we love you and appreciate you. Thank you, guys. So, all right. So let's continue where we left off.
Okay.
So tell me, 5 years ago, you said you were involved with it.
How did what go?
I'm
I'm
sorry?
sorry. I didn't hear the question, right? I'm sorry.
Oh, 5 years ago, you started being involved with the youth for greater good. At that time, was
Mm-hmm.
it Youth for Greater Good? Did it have the same name or was it something else? If you can give us a little bit of
A little
history.
backstory.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. I love the backstory because so basically me and Nadal Kel, I was braiding her hair and I think it was around like December. And like for me personally, I was going through my Facebook feed and like I just realized like a lot of my peers were just very, I wouldn't say depressed, but just very like down. Like it was a lot of negativity in the air. There was just not a lot of positivity going on. And her
Mm-hmm.
and I were just talking about it, we're like, what can we do? Like we want to change the community. What can we do? And so off of a simple conversation, we
Mm-hmm.
had a youth dialogue that was held. It was already planned and we went there to like be a part of it on December 26th. And then from there, we just love the energy and we love the fact that we were talking to kids. And so every month after that, we were like, what can we do? What can we like plan for the kids, And it was like a lot of trial and error. It began because we were just kids in the community and we realized that our peers are not like happy. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
negativity going on. And so from that, we created more dialogues with the youth. We had dialogues with, okay, what are the issues? What do you guys want? What do you guys need? And we took that information and slowly constructed Youth for Greater Good. It's been around for 5 years. I don't think I had a name until like 2 years into it. And
Mm-hmm.
then 2 years into it, we finally had our foundation. Our foundation was academics, mentoring, and even the cultural part didn't come until a year later because the kids wanted to learn how to dance. There was a very popular South Sudanese artist by the name of Khan JJ. He came all the way from South Sudan to America for a concert. And they reached out to my program and said, can you guys perform? And I'm like, I don't know, but we could try. And
Mm-hmm.
so they had 2 days, and there was
Oh, wow.
22 kids, and they practiced for 8 hours a day. It was like a whole shift. They practiced for 8 hours a day. We got down the dance, and they went and performed. You can find it on YouTube if you search up "Youth for Greater Good." Just "Youth for Greater Good," you'll find it on YouTube. And they performed, and ever since then, I was like, okay, we have to do a cultural aspect to our program because the kids like it. They want to dance and know the music and know the culture. And so the cultural part came on later, but yeah, so the academics and mentoring was always kind of like in there. And it was a lot of trial and error. We tried something, it didn't work out, went to the next thing. That worked out, and now we know what sticks and what's getting a good feedback. And that's what we've been keeping on. And now here we are today, 5 years later.
And then was it last year when you became the executive director?
Yes, yeah. So we became an official nonprofit in 2020. And that is when the roles came into play. But prior to that, we were just doing everything, like we were picking up the kids, we were doing the program director, we were doing the leading, we were doing the social media, we were doing it all in one,
Mm-hmm.
and but officially of 2020, that's when I became the executive director of Youth for Greater Good.
It's amazing the work that you're doing there. I do follow you on Facebook, and you
Mhm.
guys are busy all the times helping this youth, and I mean, you have a lot of support and activities, whether it's back to school or whatever is
Yes.
going on. And do you guys also help like the parents?
We actually, I remember when we were sitting down, this was like our first year of like trying to figure out what we wanted to do. And we had all these goals. We're like, we want to do financial literacy for the parents. We want to do mental health topics. We want to do like, there was like a lot we wanted to do. And then, like I said, through trial and error, we realized we can't do it all at once. You know, it takes time. And so we kind of like put our focus specifically towards the youth. But we know that the parents also, especially in our community, they also need whether it's mental health, financial literacy, or just how to like be like a dynamic. Like we know that there's needs for that, but as of right now, our main focus is just the youth. We do try to include the parents, especially when it comes to cultural activities. When these youth are involving themselves in the older parents' events, it kind of like bridges that, you know, that connection. You know, now you have the youth and the elders coming together in the name of culture. So that's kind of like our little way of including the elders. But as of right now, we don't have any like programs or any type of initiatives for the older people, but hopefully one day.
Yes, hopefully one day. I mean, as you grow with the organization, it might come. And um, like I said, I follow you guys on social media and
Mm.
all these dances. Did you know did you know how to perform any of those dances before being involved with this?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't dance. I am not a dancer at all. Um, this whole dancing thing was honestly started by the kids. They wanted to do it. They wanted to kind of, you know, be more involved. They wanted to like know the music and know the dances. And so I'm like, you know what? We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna figure out something. And a lot of it, like our dance choreography, I like to say it's like a modern traditional dancing because like we did take old traditional dancings, but we gave it a modern twist. We our playlist, you know, when the songs are going, we would like mix it up. You know, it'll be one song for a few minutes and then a new song the next minute, and like so we gave it a really cool modern twist to it. A lot of our program girls, I'm trying to think of like Nabom, Narod, uh, there's a lot of them. A lot of them are very culturally invested, you know, and they know the music, they know how to dance. And so we kind of give them a leadership role, you know, so they come in and they teach the other girls, you know, how to row and how to dance and like what to do. And so that was really beautiful because now through the dancing, they were given a platform to kind of like show their leadership. And it was honestly a group effort. It was like I told you, girl, I don't dance. I don't dance at all. I don't know how to. And so I kind of had to just sit back and let the kids lead the way. And they did it. And like a lot of our dances, every time they perform, it is a new dance. Every single time.
Wow.
These kids have an impeccable professionalism. Like they are so serious about their craft. They will sit and practice and practice and practice. Mind you, their very first performance, they were practicing for 8 hours in 2 days. So off top, I'm like, this is crazy. Like these kids really like this whole dancing thing, you know? And so it was beautiful. Yeah. A lot of the kids kind of just stepped up. They just stepped up and like led the way. They'll talk to their peers. Or I have some kids make the playlist. Some kids, you know, do choreography, and then some kids gather everybody. Some kids will pick out, you know, what outfits we're gonna wear. Like all of it is like a group effort, and it's just so beautiful to see.
So right now, are you guys based in Omaha, Lincoln, or where is it?
We're only based in Omaha right now. There's been a lot of talks about expanding. I even had somebody reach out to me from Texas, and they were like, I would love to, you know, franchise Youth for Greater Good in Texas. And I'm like,
Wow.
I would love that too, but I don't know if we're kind of there yet. You know, I don't want to like start something and not be able to complete it. Because I feel like with the youth, they need consistency. You know, they don't need somebody who's going to start something and then like fall off. And so there's been a lot of, I even had somebody like reach out to me from Iowa. You know, they said, I was consulting for the guys in Iowa. Can we franchise? Can we work? And so there's a lot of things that are like in motion right now. I know that this program needs to be expanded. It can't only just serve Omaha because there's African diaspora kids all over who can utilize this type of services. And that's one of our biggest goals is to eventually franchise. Lincoln might be the first place because it's like the closest, you know.
Mm.
And so hopefully we'll get to Lincoln, find some leaders out there, you know, find a group that can like franchise it there and then expand out after that. But right now it's just Omaha.
Wow. So how did COVID-19 pandemic, how did it affect your activities?
Oh man, COVID is crazy, huh? I don't think anybody expected COVID to happen. So our programming, we meet on a weekly basis. And so when March hit and the schools closed, we couldn't do our after school program no more because there was no school. You know, everybody was just kind of like at home. So from like March to about June, we were like, okay, our program was kind of on pause. But I feel like it was a good thing because we also realized that we can serve our people beyond our members. Like usually we just serve our members, the ones who are in the program. But COVID gave us an opportunity to serve the community like at large. Because now we're like, okay, you know what? Everybody is going through it. You know, everybody's stuck at home. What can we do to serve our people? And so one of the first things we did, we actually did these things called art kits. We put together like a little art kit. It'll have like, it'll have canvases, paint brushes, coloring pages, like you name it, a lot of artistic things. And we said, you guys, whoever wants one, we're giving them away for free. We're going to deliver it to your house for free. Like if you want one, just sign up. And we had a very large number of people request an art kit. You know, we had some for like individuals. We had some for large families where we would like put a whole bunch of art stuff in there. And the response that we got was beautiful. Because then we realized people just need these kind of services. You know, like we have all these kids at home. They have nothing to do. Let's give them some art stuff and they can just paint and color and be occupied for even a little bit. And so we did that. We had about like almost 60 families that reached out that wanted us to like, you know, like they requested an art kit. So we put those together, we gave them out, delivered them, all of that. We did 2 different rounds. We had like a first round and then a second round because there was just like a high demand. And then after that, we also gave away these things called like a self-care kit. And so those kits, they included like a water bottle, some like yoga cards, you know, so you could like do some yoga at home. It had like a little game book. It had, you know, like a lot, it was a lot of stuff in it, but like, so we gave those away to like about 42 people, 42 members. And so we did that. And then also our back to school drive. Usually our back to school drive was always within the community. But this year we're like, I think we need to like try to reach everybody else, you know? And so we made our event public and it was kind of just like, come everybody. And that was, yeah, we gave away almost over 300 backpacks. And our backpacks, we put school supplies in them. And it's not going to be like 1 or 2 notebooks and 1 folder. No, it was like 5 notebooks, 5 folders, a bunch of pencils, a bunch of pens, highlighters, you name it. We even gave them like masks, you know, like we try to like fill it a lot so that they don't need to go back and buy more supplies as the year goes on. And so that was a beautiful event. All the cars that came, we served, I think we had like Mexicans, you know, white people, African Americans, South Sudanese, different kinds of African groups, Asians. They just all came and we just served everybody. And even Channel 3 News surprised us and came through and we were like, okay, like
I saw that.
You saw that? Yeah, we were so shocked, you know. I didn't think that it was gonna really reach beyond that like caliber, but it did. And so yeah, so COVID-19 gave us an opportunity to not just serve our members, but serve our community. And that was really beautiful. We haven't done that in the past. And so this was like a good like opportunity for us.
It is beautiful. And man, thank you for the work that you're doing. Nyaliep, I don't know how you're able to accomplish everything that you're doing because you have 2 sets of twins, right? And
And
you
the
still need, and a son, and
I
you're in
can't forget about
school.
him.
So
Yeah.
tell me, how are you able to balance everything? And of course, tell me about your two set of twins and your son.
Oh my goodness. Man, I get asked this all the time. And I'm just like, I wish I had like a blueprint because I think people are really empowered by what I do. You know, they're like, you
Mhm.
are doing it. And sometimes I don't realize that I'm actually doing a lot. I just feel like I'm just trying to get by, you know. But let's see. So when it comes to my twins, I have my very first pregnancy was with twins. There were two girls. They're beautiful girls, KG and Mercy, or Nepal is her other name. And then I have
Mhm.
my son, and I just gave birth to we wanted to have one more child. We're like, you know what? Let's give Bull, who was the son, we're like, let's give him, you know, a little sibling.
Mhm.
The way God works, God was like, nope, I'm gonna give you two. And
So-
I'm just like, I didn't ask for this, but okay. So we actually wanted to have one more child, but surprise, we got twins. And so the new twins, they were just born on August 18th. So they're about a month, about like 7 weeks old. And it was a boy and a girl. We named them, you know, Kobe and Khan. And so I'm a very like family woman. You know, I love motherhood. It's beautiful. I love being able to raise my kids and
Mhm.
kind of teach them what I didn't know growing up. You know, like because mind you, I work with the youth, you know, I really value the youth. So imagine me having kids. It's like, okay, these are my little like babies to like grow.
Mhm.
So I love motherhood. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. Um, the father is the one who works, and I feel like I work too because I work with Youth for Greater Good. That's my job right there. Like I put all my energy into this program. I am in school also full time, and so I have my classes. I have Youth for Greater Good, and then I have my kids. Those are like my three areas of like my passion. And so, how do I do it? Well, let's see. I think I maybe have like a meltdown maybe once a month. You know, I have like one day where I just like cry and like lose my mind and just feel like, oh, I can't do this, whatever, whatever. But then I'm like, okay, I got it. Let's go. You know, and so for me, I just, when the passion is there, it makes the struggle so much easier because the
Mhm.
struggle is going to come regardless. I realize that in life, you're going to struggle with something always. So why not struggle with something that you love doing, you
Mhm.
know? And so I love my kids. I'll struggle for them. I love this program. I'll struggle for that. And I love my education. So
Mhm.
I'll struggle with my education, you know? And so when I do struggle, my mindset, it does get overwhelming. I'm not going to make it seem like it's easy, like I'm superwoman. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a human, you know? I'm still a human. I'm still a woman. I still have my days where I'm just like, "Ugh, I don't want to do anything, or I don't have any energy." But at the end of the day, I think it's the passion. But honestly, overall, it's God. I have to give a big shout out to God
Mhm.
because there were things where I knew I could not do it on my own. Like
Right.
God, like for example, in the earlier stages of Youth for Greater Good, there was
Mhm.
a point in time where like I was using my kids like food stamp to buy food for the program. And I
Wow.
wasn't working, you know, I was getting gas money from friends and family and like my man and just trying to like make it work. And honestly, I don't even know how I made it work. Because
Mhm.
mind you, I wasn't working. I had my kids, but I'm like, I really want this program to succeed for the kids in my program.
Mhm.
And by the grace of God, we continue to keep working year after year after year. We never had a time where we were just like, okay, no more Youth for Greater Good. Youth for Greater Good stayed consistent. You know, there were times where like I said, I was literally using my kids' food stamp to go buy food for the program, or I was using my dad's church van to go pick up kids because I didn't have a car. There was a lot of little things, you know, that I was struggling with, but I always knew at the end of the day, this struggle is going to eventually turn into a big blessing. It's going to like, you know,
Mhm.
like you reap what you sow. And I'm
Right.
reaping a lot of blessings. I'm sowing a lot of blessings. I am planting a lot of seeds. And even if I don't make it in life, I know that my kids will. And the kids and Youth for Good are going to make it. And that to me is like that's enough for me to struggle. I feel like that to me is worth it. It's worth it.
Yes.
And so that's kind of how I do it. I keep that mindset. I keep the mindset of like, I'm doing something bigger than me. It's bigger than me. So
it
yeah.
is bigger than you, and that's the legacy that you're leaving. It's amazing what you just told me, how you use your own, resources while you're not working for others. That tells a lot about you. And we'll come back to the future of the organization. But before we do that, we will like to thank our sponsors for helping us and making this possible every week. And with COVID-19, we are, especially businesses, they have to
Yeah.
protect uh, everybody, the client, the customers, and we do have one of our sponsors who are a professional cleaning company, and we have a short clip to show how they are able to help organizations such as yours help the community during this time of COVID-19. Please don't go away. It's just a 50-second clip. We'll be right back.
JanPro has been providing commercial cleaning services for over 25 years. During that time, we discovered the need to provide a disinfection process that is safe, efficient, and effective. Our solution is EnviroShield, JanPro's total disinfection system. Our process adds an electrostatic charge to the disinfectant as it is dispersed, which allows it to fully and evenly coat touch points, surfaces, and objects. EnviroShield uses an EPA-approved disinfectant, which is safe for you and the environment, leaving no residue while effectively killing 99.99% of viruses and bacteria. Whether it's a one-time or regular frequency application, JanPro services different risk profiles and everything from small offices to large distribution centers. To learn more about JanPro, EnviroShield, and the science of disinfecting, visit our website or contact your local JanPro office.
Well, that was our sponsor, JanPro of Omaha. Thank you so much for your help and making this possible. So, like we said, we have a special guest, Nyaliep. I'll bring her back to the camera. That way, we can continue this amazing conversation. Thank you so much for staying with us. Thank you. Welcome back, Nyaliep. We do have one comment. I believe somebody wanted to know about the youth summit that is coming with Abby, and she posted the link in the comment. Guys, you can click on the link to have access to it. It's a free event, and it will benefit all the youth. Thank you, Abby, for putting the comment there. Thank you so much. So, Nyali,
Thank you, Abby.
what is the future? What is the future? So we do have one more comment that just
Hi,
came.
Namidi.
Like I said, we have a lot of people watching. You have a lot of fans. So tell me, what is the future of Youth for Greater Good?
Oh man, the infamous question. The infamous question. Honestly, I feel like our future, because right now we have a lot of things in motion. We have a good balance, we have a good system going, but you want to do more, obviously. You don't want to always just stay in one place. And so futuristically, one, I would love to franchise. I would love to have these services provided in different states in America, and eventually even go overseas back to Africa. Get these young leaders that are going to be growing up, get them encouraged enough to go back home and kind of like plant something back there. That's like a big dream, a big goal. Right. Two, specifically here in Omaha, I would love to have a community center, just a place where we could have a computer lab, a place where we could have kids come for the after school program, and not just like South Sudanese, I'm talking like African diaspora, a place where you can come, you could practice, different cultural dances. You can have mentors on site. You could have tutors on site. You could have a place to just have free printing, free computers to use, free internet, free Wi-Fi. I would love to have it based somewhere where like it's easily accessible for our members, probably like North Omaha, South Omaha, something like that. I don't know, but I would love to have some kind of community center that specifically is for African youth, and have different various leaders that work with different various kids.
Mhm.
Um, and then three, obviously just growth. You know, I want to continue to grow. I want to continue to, right now we have almost like almost 60 members, but we have about like a good 30 that are very active. And so we have a good amount. I want to get to the hundreds. I want to serve more of the youth. You know, I want to reach more of the youth. I want the African community, the South Sudanese community in particular too, to have that connection with Omaha beyond just our own little community. I want us to actually be seen in a positive light, because I know our community is, a lot of these news outlets don't always project us in the most positive light. And so one of my future goals is to finally get the ball in our court, you know, be like, I want us to be the ones to tell our story. I want us to be the ones to say, this is who we are, this is what we do, this is what we're about. And, you know, finally just kind of like have our foot in Omaha,
Wow.
solidify it, you know, and like
Wow.
we're here. You're gonna hear us. You're gonna see our kids. You're gonna see our
Mhm.
youth, our community. We're not
Mhm.
going anywhere. And so yeah, so it's a lot. I know it's not gonna happen overnight, but you know, in the just a few 5 years, we did a lot of progress. So I feel like our program, we're kind of like in a fast pace. You know, it's working really quick because it's needed.
Right. It's indeed needed. And like you said, this is a big vision, and the vision is bigger than you. And thank you so much
Exactly.
for those that, help with the organization. We have your contact information here, info@youthforgreatergood.com. So contact her, and I mean, ask her questions. I'm sure she has stuff for you. If you want to
Mhm.
help, she'll be able to tell you exactly which areas she needs help with. And you can
Mhm.
always go to their website. That's the URL, youforgreatergood.com. So
Yeah.
she's there. She will be able to answer every single of your questions. And don't forget, AfroSwag, our platform is here. If you ever need it, just reach out. And we have the physical magazine, we have our website and our social media platforms. We would love to have you anytime you want to communicate or get an information across. We would love to partner with you on your activities. Wow.
Yes.
That's a
Yes.
big vision indeed. And look at all these people, using you, connecting, and I see a lot of hearts, likes. I mean, it's amazing. It's
Yes.
very interactive out there, and we started showing some of the comments. You look gorgeous. We support you. Hey, girl, thank you for answering. I mean, we have a lot of people there, just giving you a shout out for the great work that you're doing here in
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska. And like you said, your vision is to expand and franchise, and I'm sure that will come into play sooner than later. And you did amazing. This is a new comment that we have.
Love you,
So, do
Hamidi.
you? She's thanking you guys. So, do you have any information that you would like to communicate, or any last comments?
Of course, yeah, I have a few too.
Okay.
My first one is that if you love our vision and you love what we're doing, we are always welcoming of volunteers. We could always use like extra help, extra hands,
Mhm.
whether it's tutoring, whether it's picking up the kids, whether it's just helping us pass out food. Go to our website, youthforgreatergood.com. We have like a volunteer sign up sheet. Please, 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 anybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. And then secondly, I just want to encourage our youth, you know, like I know there's times are hard. It sucks being an African in America, you know, you don't feel like you belong sometimes and things are kind of just like, but we were made for greatness. We were made for greatness. And I believe in all of you guys. And I believe that over time, we're going to make it's like a revolution. We're like in the
Right.
process of a revolution right now. And
Mm.
so I want to encourage everybody to stay focused, stay prayed, like prayed up, you know, keep praying to God. Don't lose that. And then also just continue to work for something greater than you, you know, no matter what's going on in the world, You're never alone. This is like for the youth, you know. I love you, elders. I love everybody else, but right now I want the youth to feel encouraged. I want you guys to feel like you belong. I want you to feel like you have a place in this world, and you guys literally are the future. And so I want to make you guys feel bright and empowered, because when the future comes and it's your time, you're going to be ready. And so don't ever feel like you don't got it, because you got it.
Wow,
And this
that's
is
a
Nyaliep.
beautiful message, a very beautiful message. And like you said, do something greater than yourself. And that's the name of the organization and the mission and everything. You guys are bridging the gap, empowering the youth, building the future. And you just said
Yeah,
it. They are the future. Wow.
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
We couldn't
And
have more.
so I want Omaha to realize the African youth that are in Omaha, they're going to be stepping up very soon. You know, they're not going to continue to stay quiet. We're not going to continue to keep going down the wrong path. We're going to make a lot of great things happen within our own communities and then within the community at large.
Wow.
And so I just hope you guys are ready, because I'm
Oh,
ready. I want to see them succeed.
we are ready
Are
for
you
you,
ready,
and
Deborah?
I am ready. I was born ready, and I feel like that's a
Perfect.
promise. That's a promise to
Mhm.
everybody. The youth
It
will come,
is.
you know, you for greater good. Thank
Like
you so
Aggie
much.
said, it's a youth takeover.
It's a youth takeover. I love it. I love it. Wow. It
Exactly.
was an honor and a privilege to have you, and we will have you back. That way you can give us a progress report, how things are going, and we would love
Oh,
to
yes.
help. I mean, in everything that you are doing, know that we are here just for people and organizations like yours.
Thank you so much, Deborah. I love your platform. I love that you are bringing all these different African communities that we wouldn't even know about, that like what they're doing, and you're giving them a platform to kind of show that. So thank you for having me. Thank you for, oh, we are the ones responsible. Yes, Nabil. I love that. But no,
Mhm.
yeah, Deborah, I love your platform, and I love how you are bringing all these different beautiful works that are happening, and you're giving it a platform to be seen and to be heard. And so thank you for giving me a voice. Thank you for giving me a platform to, speak. And I love what you're doing, and we're going to stay connected. I want to give them an update soon.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Nyali. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Have an excellent weekend. And in
You
about
do the
8 minutes, we have the um, Silicon Valley African Film Festival. The
same.
inauguration is at 1 p.m. We have the link on our platform, and they're going to feature 100 movies from 40 different
Wow.
African countries. They will have simultaneously two screen going on with
Wow.
movies, animated films for kids, for the entire family, and they will also have documentary. They have the schedule on their website. It's on our Facebook page. Go ahead, register. You don't want to miss this. It's a free event.
Yeah.
All you have to do is to register. Come on, guys.
Free
100
movies.
movies for free. It's
Yeah.
starting in 7 minutes. It continues tomorrow through Sunday.
You said we can register where? On
The link
your
is
page?
on the link
The
is
link?
on my Facebook page. I mean, this platform Facebook page. Go there and then you'll find it. It's there. It's the
Perfect.
Silicon Valley African Film Festival. It's starting in 6 minutes. See you there. I'll
Okay.
be there in my
Yeah, I
class,
love
just
anything free. If it's
watching
free, I'm
movies,
there.
African movies, like you said, Nyali, narrating our own stories.
Yes, I love that. And if it's free, I am in there. So
Thank you
why
so
not?
much. Okay, one more. Great job, Mama. We are watching and proud. And then one last one is you are a light to this world. We
Oh
love you.
my
Oh my
goodness.
God. So
Thank
much
you, Nyaliep
praises.
and Naron.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much.